Right, we're back again with episode 8 of Sneaker Room. Today we've got a very special treat for you. We've got Ben, one of the world's biggest troop collectors. We're going to have a brief rundown of history and then look through some of Ben's pairs. Ben,
see you again, Chris.
See you.
Yeah, you
nice
too.
One.
As always.
Could you sort of tell us how all this started? How did it start? What was the first?
If we go right back to when I was in the first year at Eckington, a few of the lads who was a bit older, you know, one or two, John Maddox, Jamie Metcalf, one or two others, all wore troop. And I was the first year, and obviously impressionable, and looked up to the older ones, etc. And John Maddox in particular always had a troop excitement shell suit top on, waiting for the school bus. So I pestered and eventually got a pair of Troop Pro Performance. So I'd be 12 years old at this point.
JD?
No, Rabina.
Oh, Rabina, right, yeah. She rolled JD and Rabina Soul Troop in Sheffield, weren't they?
I also got the black and red Troop Excitement shell suit for Christmas.
Yeah.
So for the first Christmas, first year Christmas party I had at dinner time at school, I got my Troop Pro Performance and my Troop Excitement. So I thought I was a boy. I then later got a pair of these in black and white, or white and black. And then Troop kinda, not long after, died out, and didn't take very long to become history.
Fake scandals and stuff, weren't they?
With the KKK and all that lot.
Yeah, a lot of rubbish. But so, did you have a sort of a lull in your collecting at that time? I mean, you were into it back then. So when's this actually started?
It came about. I was going on a 80s do at Butlins, and when we're talking to some of the lads what they're wearing, I thought, if I could get hold of some troop gear, I'd be buzzing. And it just so happens a lad called Ben Logan, you'll know Ben.
Yeah.
He'd got a, I'm not sure what they call it, but it's like the Stars and Stripes, you know, with the troop arrows down the front.
Yes.
Shell suit on eBay. Anyway, so I bought that, and I bought some re-release 2003 Pro Edition.
Is this the time it were on by Nelly?
No, this is the time before. I think Nelly was 07.
Because it's changed hands a few times over the last few years, hasn't it? As a business type thing.
Yeah, and I can't see. I have got the original pair of the. I bought replicas of that pair, but can't see them. So we ended up going to the 80s do at Butlins, fully trooped up. Oh, and I bought a jacket as well. So I got troop clothes for the entire weekend. Right. Anyway, on the Saturday night, that's when everyone gets dressed up in fancy dress. And the number of people that came up to me and said, I had that shell suit, fucking hell, what happened, blah blah blah. And you know, you're half baked, and you're like, fucking, it's alright this. And it just come about through that. And then I struck a good relationship up with Ben. And Ben had been collecting, I think, kind of since State Troop were out originally, back in late 80s. And then I did buy a lot off Ben, and then one or two other contacts from the Troop route put me onto my initial big find. I come across one or two pairs on eBay and what have you. And then a guy in America, he had, I think about 9 or 10 pairs he got, which they're out of that initial buy. And I don't know if any others are on there, but it was a very good find. And that's really what got the collection started.
Big stock haul, like, it's been sat there for 20, 30 years.
Yeah, the best part of 30 years.
The trainer collector's dream, really.
Yeah, and to be fair, they weren't daft money. They were decent money, but not like some people want absolute fortunes.
Yeah.
And that's really where the collection started. So probably within a couple of months of going to this do at Butlins, I probably had like a dozen pairs. And then that's it then, isn't it? You start getting carried away. And I then dropped on another good find in America, which I think started off as buying, like, say, one pair on eBay, and then the guy messaged back saying, I've got some more, are you interested? And then in that sort of find, there was one or two that would be on here still, like these, the Defenders. I think they're the Defenders. So again, that wasn't that long after. So all of a sudden, I'm into 20 odd pairs. And then that's it. Then I started with the clothing, which I did used to wear to the pub.
I've seen pictures of you, rocking it in West End with a troop top on.
Yeah, well, I used to get some right hammer for that. But I kind of enjoyed it, if you know what I mean, 'cause it was a bit of a piss take on my side as well. And then obviously with the rumours going round, Troop were relaunching again, properly this time, I think that ignited a lot of people's interest as well. And that's really, I think, when I got into it big style, when I knew they were coming back out.
Yeah.
And I wanted them back out and all the rest of it.
I mean,
then
with them re-releasing stuff, I mean, having all this is absolutely unreal. But as you can see, after 30 odd years, some of them on. So re-releasing stuff, it gives you that extra chance to wear stuff that you've got,
you can't,
you know, that you've got originally. But it's just
like,
a
for
good
example,
thing, really.
those down here. I mean, the other pair, they're still wrapped in cling film. But yeah. They're just time. They weren't designed to last 30 years.
I've got a few sweats off a new site, Tracky Top. I've got Defenders and Cobras off there as well.
Yeah.
So
which I have to be fair. I've got all the Cobras. I have got some of the Pro editions from previous launches.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember. There is one pair that they keep going back to. Arslan.
Yeah,
I've got the Arslans as well.
I'm not keen on them, to be fair. They're a bit bricky, aren't they?
They're a bit basic, but yeah.
Right.
I mean, this to me, this is what Troop was all about. The big badges.
Could you give us your top 3 off here?
My top 3 would be certainly the Pro Performance.
Right, they were what we had as kids, weren't they? I had a pair then.
Yeah,
so,
and that's one of the reasons why that was my first pair.
Nostalgia.
But probably still one of the best. In most people's opinions.
Design wise, definitely.
Yeah.
They sort of embody hip hop, don't they? They look at, you know.
That's what Troop were about. They've got the badge, the sort of sheriff's badge type thing going.
Your
elephant skin. Yeah. They got everything that you wanted, basically, didn't they?
Right.
I'd then have to go with the Destroyer, purely and simply because of the rarity. And these are a lot of people's holy grail. Now I did have 2 pairs, and I was the only known person to have any, which bought me a lot of bargaining power.
Right, yeah.
So one of the chaps that you'll know, Lee Rawlinson.
Yeah, Lee.
Who was a massive collector, and to be fair, he's outdone me now.
I've seen his pictures of that loft he's just done with.
Yeah, which is mega into.
For real.
Mega. But I have met up with Lee to do a swap, which was involving the Destroyers.
Right.
And I asked him how he got into it, and he said he saw this, and that's what started him off.
Really?
So yeah. So the Pro Performance, because that's what everybody remembers. These due to the rarity, but again the Platinum are mega rare. I waited years for those, but these are probably the best condition trainers I've got.
What's
just says TR, I think.
TR.
So, because of the rarity of the condition, and they are my most expensive pair too, I'd probably go with those 3. But yeah, these were popular.
I don't remember them.
Do you know?
No.
I remember people at school having these in the high tops, which surprises me to how rare they are.
Right.
Because, like for example, I've got another pair of Pro Performance which I don't think are out. And the guy I bought them off, and a lot of people would have done this, I got the major lows off him and a pair of Pro Performance highs but a slightly different style. And I think this is what a lot of people did. They used to wear them for best, and then put them back in the box and they went in a cupboard.
Yeah.
And then 30 years down the line, they find them, sort of thing. So, like those and the other Pro Performance came off a guy who did that, and I think a lot of people have done that, which is why I'm surprised these have never really turned up in numbers.
I won't mind to death.
Yeah, I did. I remember playing football.
You had one pair of trainers back then when you had to blag your mum to buy me for say, go on mum, we'll go on in your pair of trainers.
Well, that was the thing as well, all of a sudden you're paying 70 quid in JD Sports and Rabina and what have you. And then 6 months down the line, they've got them on Eckington Market and at Crystal Peaks Market and Thoresby Market and stuff.
I've got to say, Fighter, these my all-time favourites. I had a couple of pairs of these when I was at school. I absolutely love them. I wish these were ones that they reissue. Every time they go on about reissuing on True Page, I'm like, Fighter,
Well,
Fighter.
I'm surprised because of the design of the Cobra, which have been relaunched. You've not got.
Well, you've nearly got the same soul, haven't you?
You've got the same sole, apart from the air bubble.
Yeah.
The structure of it's virtually the same. The heel.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised they've not done the factors off of the Cobra.
Yeah.
Same soles,
Love it,
etc.
I can never find any in my size dead stock ones.
Have I looked for it previously in mine?
I don't think so.
Because I've got a sneaking suspicion. I know I've got some more, but I've got a sneaking suspicion in one of these boxes somewhere is a pair that might be about a 6 or a 7. So we can have a look in a bit. Because a lot of these boxes, I mean, I'll just do this one for example. This one's probably got nothing in, but yeah, it has. A lot of these boxes do contain a box in a box. Full of pairs. So a brand new pair of dead stock ES courts, which until I sold a couple of pairs to Lee, I was the only known person with ES courts. They was a known model but an unknown name.
Got a very Reebok workout, don't they?
Yeah, I'm the only ones with that lace tag.
They're,
So yeah,
they're cool as well.
obviously the original box. So yeah, so on this wall there's 42 pairs.
Right, well, continuing with Ben's true prediction, we've made his way upstairs to the wardrobe, full of troop, absolutely, you know, excitement tracksuits. I remember these. This is the same one that got you into it, isn't it?
That's the one John Maddox used to wear.
Right, this is that exact one.
So that is the
I can't believe it's
That
in
is-
that condition type.
that is the very one. That's John's old one.
So that is where
the-
everything started for you, that tracksuit.
That tracksuit was what got
This
me going.
exact one as well.
Yeah, that's the thing as well.
Yeah, that's mad.
That's the very one. And to be fair, to say John wore it every day, the condition's unreal. Which then I got the similar one. It's a Task Force.
That's amazing. That.
And that was what
Oh, you the red one.
was my very first one, which was the 1989 school disco one.
How come you've still got it?
No, I haven't. That's
Oh right,
that's
that's right. Right, that's not the one.
No, it's kind of that ended up in a charity shop, I think.
Yeah, you had to wear stuff to death back then, didn't you?
Well, it was like kind of one of them. You'd shove it in a wardrobe and think they were still there, which I've done at my mum's house and gone. And obviously it's
Oh no, it's not. I've just sold one. A troop sweatshirt like that.
yeah. So to be fair,
Any favourite pieces out here then? Apart from obviously we've got, you know, excitement, which is where it all started. Anything that's, you know, I mean for me this.
in the
Task
shell suit wise or
In anything,
either.
jackets,
I mean,
you know,
probably.
interesting and rare stuff.
Probably one that we've just been talking about, the true Cobra shell suits. Well, track suits,
Yeah.
they're not shell. But they sort of had a bit of a range, if you like, of various wild
Yeah, that's nice.
alligator print sort of designs in the.
Yeah, that's very 80s that with that print.
Yeah. But that one, I mean, is a bit. That is a bit out there, isn't it?
It's a bit pimping, isn't it?
But these, the Destroyer, that's a rock solid good.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone remembers that one.
You do, yeah, I remember them, yeah.
The Excitement everyone remembers, but the Destroyer, that's quite a common one to come up for sale, to be honest. One or two a bit more out there, one or two a bit more subtle. That was one I remember people wearing back at school.
Yes, I remember that, yeah.
The In Effect.
Yeah, they sold them in Rabina.
Yeah. Several more Excitements of various different colours and fabrics. Well, that was the one that got me back into it, really. At Butlins in Skegness.
That was the one,
That was the one. That was off Ben Logan. So yeah, this has thinned out, to be fair.
Cool Jet?
No, I've not got. That's
Champion.
Yeah,
Yeah, Champion jacket.
yeah. They're not the new ones. These are
Yeah, the old
previous,
ones,
like
right.
2007 Nelly ones. But yeah, there's various outrageous stuff in there. The lovely trousers, chinos,
Wow.
which I've worn. And look at that, they come back in one piece. But no, jacket-wise, there's some very out there ones. That's probably one of mine.
That's a nice like satin number. Oh, I remember these, yeah, crowns on sleeve.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and this is a bit of a, not in red, but this one in black in good condition
I roller one.
is a bit of a holy grail for a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah. I roller
I mean, that's
one.
mint, but it's red. That's really the
Oh,
only.
not wrong with red.
I wore that.
Oh,
I took
right.
that to Las Vegas. I wore that in Las Vegas.
I like a bit of red.
Yeah, so I said this has really thinned out
That's another one that I remember as well.
recently.
Yeah.
The Troop Fraternity.
Yeah.
No, these had a lot of the jackets off me, to be fair. I mean, his collection now is just insane. Numbers wise, I don't know what he's up to, but it's got to be touching 100 shell suits, surely. Probably similar with jackets.
Yeah, obviously he's got some mannequins now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He's putting them on and.
But I probably got up to about 40 shell suits and probably around 30 jackets at one point. That's probably been down to what, 25, 30. And then, what, 15, 20 jackets.
Unreal.
But yeah, you get carried away, don't you? It's like anything. You know.
Yeah, I do, yeah. But to have this amount of stuff that you can't buy, you know, that's dead stock, you've got to hunt for and, you know, do deals with people and stuff. To have this amount of stuff that's that hard to get is just, it's mind blowing, it really is.
Well, that's one of the things that then becomes a hobby and an obsession.
Yeah.
As you'll know.
Yeah.
So you spend every morning.
Yeah.
I used to go in gym and
Checking
sit on
your emails, and checking eBay and.
exercise bike, yeah.
Yeah.
And have half an hour on that. And all they were doing, looking through a site in Holland, eBay America, and the sites in Japan.
Yeah.
Which were your big markets. So yeah, it became a hobby stroke obsession. To be fair, the clothes side of it I've kind of let go a bit, and it's really now, I'm not that many pairs short of pretty much having everything.
Right, everything
training-wise.
they've ever produced. Everything.
Yeah. I mean, there'll be ones that people still don't know of, because they do keep cropping up.
Right.
But yeah, the ones.
They were the car ones, weren't they, that popped up a bit ago?
I've got some.
You've got Porsche ones, haven't
I've
you?
got Porsche and Ferrari.
And they do Lamborghini.
There's
ones.
Lamborghinis, Saab.
And someone mentioned
Mercedes.
the Rolls Royce.
Yes.
Whether
There's
they,
no-
whether they
No
were any-
photos of those,
Yeah,
is there?
that's it. That's a pair that people know are out there, but nobody's got any
ever- yeah.
photos.
Well, there's no internet. That's the
I
thing
think
as
the
well.
only time they're going to crop up is someone's going to do some old hip hop photos, or you know, some photographer or something, and somebody's going to be rocking
Someone's
a pair.
got it.
That's the only time you're
Yeah.
going to see them because they're done
Yeah.
and finished, aren't they?
Which I can show you some when we go downstairs, the Ferrari and the Porsche.
Right, I've seen Porsche ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
But no, I've not got the Lamborghini ones. I've not got the Saab. I've not got the Mercedes. But they were the American ones, weren't they?
Yeah.
That's before Troop really
Yeah.
took off over here. So it's the ones I can show you. I've got a little Troop wall, or little montage if you like, in my bedroom, which has got the magazines from back in the day, the Troop catalogues. I've actually got some original Troop catalogues,
Wow.
so I can show you those as well.
Yeah. Let's
Wrap this one up.
wrap this one up and go and have a look. Right, it's been a pleasure, Ben. today.
Yeah, you too, Chris. Enjoyed
Absolutely
it.
brilliant.
Glad I've seen some bits that I've probably
absolutely.
not seen for a long time.
Eye-opening, definitely. Thank you very much, mate, and we'll speak again soon.
Yeah,
Thanks a lot.
nice one.
Cheers. Bye.